like to show you a couple of short game shots this afternoon. I'll set up a couple of different shots about 60 feet from the pin. I've got two totally different lies. One lie, the ball is sitting up in the rough above the ground. In the other lie, the ball is sitting down below the top of the grass and sitting very tight to the ground. So for the first shot, we basically only want to sweep it off the top of the grass. So that's why I call this shot a sweep. And so when I hit a sweep shot, I'm not trying to use my hands to get vertical and take a divot. There's no reason to. Okay? We want to swing very level with the ground. So my setup is going to be with the ball back, handle forward, narrow stance, and grip down a little bit. Now for this particular shot, I do have 60 feet. I'm going to land it about 10 feet on the green and let it roll to my target. So with that in mind, I'm going to use a 9-iron. If my target was closer, then I might use a pitching wedge, possibly a gap wedge if it's even closer. But when the ball's sitting up, again, let's hit a sweep. So the practice swing should reflect the type of swing I'm going to make when I actually hit the shot. So when I make this swing, you'll see my hands don't get involved. I just try to swing my arms and brush the grass. That's what it will sound like. So the first shot I've actually put on a tee about a ½ inch above the ground, just so you can kind of get the feel of clipping it off the tee without knocking the tee out of the ground. So again, with the ball back, handle forward, grip down, I'm just going to clip it off the tee and let it roll to the target. There's a very nice clean shot. Now for reality, again, the ball sitting above the turf, not quite a ½ inch like it was on the tee, but it's still enough above the grass I can sweep it. Same shot. 9-iron, ball back, handle forward, flip the top of the turf as you make your swing. I always like to use the smallest swing possible. That's why I chose a 9-iron for that shot. Because I was only actually trying to carry the ball maybe 4 or 5 steps total and then let it roll to the target. Now for the other shot, it's a little different. Again, the ball's sitting down. I've got to dig it out a little bit. So my practice swing is going to reflect a little different movement than the swing for the sweep. I'm going to call this a pinch. We have to pinch the ball off the turf to get it onto the green and let it roll to the target. The setup will be the same. Ball back, handle forward, grip down, but I'm going to be a little more vertical. I've got to make sure my leading edge gets to the ground so I can get that golf ball up in the air, and then it will roll to the target. Now with the handle being forward and the ball back, I'm actually de-lofting my 58-degree wedge, probably down to about a 54, somewhere along in there. The shot's still going to be low. I'm still going to land it about 10 feet on the green. Let it roll to the target. Now if you'll notice on this shot here, because I'm more vertical, there won't be as much follow through. It's going to be a little more up and down. It's imperative you practice this shot first so you learn to hit the ball first. It'll look a little like this. Ball back, handle forward, grip down, a little more up and down. The shot shape was virtually the same, but they sounded differently. One was a sweep, one was a pinch. If I can help you with this or any other part of your game, please let me know.